What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel on this absolutely stunningly beautiful day, almost as beautiful as the people there before me. Today we're going to listen to the new Peter Gabriel track. He's just released another one, I believe in accordance with the full moon. I think that's the cycle and the scheduling that we're kind of going for here. We're listening to The Court. This is the Dark Side mix, which I'm finding kind of interesting. I love the artwork. There's a certain kind of effigy mysteriousness to it. I don't know exactly what that is in the picture. I was looking at it before, like putting the video on. I'm trying to figure out exactly what it is. Maybe the lyrics will give us some idea, but yeah, without further ado, let's not keep it waiting. Let's not keep it delayed. Thank you as always for joining me here. Let's give it a listen. We'll talk about it after. Let's go. It's coming. My internet. It's so slow. Hold on. It's coming. Just one more time. Love that percussion along with the bass. I love it.
Healing and birthday cake. Out of this sentence.
Okay. That's wonderful. Very rich piano. Some synths rising in the background. Interesting that it begins kind of similar to the way that it ends as well. Because the beginning sounded like it was coming off of a previous track, which obviously is going to allow some continuity in the album as you actually get the full album, the full experience. All right, so this one takes a little bit of a darker, not more ambient, but more spacey tone than Panopticon. This one, especially because of Manu's drumming, the percussion element is very jungly. There's kind of a ritualistic spirit behind it, to quote Massive Attack a little bit. But then Levin's bass, also just so interestingly weaving his way in and out of that percussion, is so good. I like the slightly darker turn in here. Gabriel himself is sounding very subdued. He's more to himself here. He's not singing in his, further range, I should say, but what he is singing in, it works for the actual development and theme of the story here. I really enjoy about halfway through when those strings come through, and Gabriel changes the way that he sings there. He sings a little bit more forceful instead of more passive. So his voice changing at that point, along with those strings coming and just cutting through the music, is actually a really great light moment in the music. It kind of lifts the clouds. It kind of shifts the darkness away. Kind of brings in something a little bit more hopeful, something a little bit more looking towards the future. And then the heavy piano chords and I would say a little piano solo that came in at the end was once again just a nice rich vein of gold through this song. This album so far, we only got 2 tracks. I don't know how many tracks he's going to release off the album. I don't know how long this moon cycle schedule is going to go on, but I am thoroughly enjoying what I've heard. I like the ending as well. It's very catchy. You have some other voices that begin to harmonize alongside Gabriel, and this is just a very rich, well-produced, well-thought-out track. Let's dive into the lyrics, though. Did you guys hear that? Don't ask. Just don't ask. You put your hands up. You make your bid. You got your pictures all laid out in the grid. Look in the garden in the surface ground, buried everything that you never want found. And the court will rise while the pillars all fall. Okay, so we're getting kind of a court case kind of imagery here. The court will rise, but the pillars will fall. I would imagine the pillars of justice, as at the end, it says so many are reaching for it. You know that justice is blind. That's not a Daredevil reference. That is just, the institution, the court system in some way is failing. What is he saying directly? I don't know. Is there an actual event that he's referencing? Maybe, or maybe not. But regardless, this is how at least he's portraying his feelings. We got the healer and the birthday cake. We got the real thing and we got the fake. You got the ladder, but where is the snake? How my body begins to wake. All right, so I think that's an interesting line. You got the ladder, but where is the snake? So first of all, you have the idea of the game of snakes and ladders, right? Ladders, it's a board game, in case you don't know, where you're moving spaces and you want to reach the finish line. If you land on a space with the snake, you slide down. If you land on a space with the ladder, you climb up and you get ahead. So he says, you got the ladder, you have the tools to get ahead, but where is the snake? Obviously, where is the trap that would cause you to slide back down? But also it could just be, where is the snake? Where is the danger? Where is the treachery? If you were to go on a hike through the woods, you would worry about stepping on a snake and, of course, getting bit by a snake. So He's becoming aware to that as he says, how my body begins to wake. You see, with Peter Gabriel, you can always dive into those lyrics. You can always get in there. All right. You've got the money going up your nose. You've got the data. Don't control where it goes. But you have left it getting down to the bone. You've all your memories on your mobile phone. Okay, so we're getting into another social media kind of modern day technology kind of aspect with the mobile phone thing. And all your memories are on the phone because of course you take your pictures, your post history off of social media. A portion of your life is on the phone in a sense. He also mentions that you have money going up your nose, like you have so much money that that I would imagine you have so much money that it's just coming out of all your pores. Which honestly, if I have to have clogged pores, I'd rather bills be coming out. Well, I guess that'd be painful. Out of this sentence, the ball and the claw, and all these pronouncements, I can make up the voice of the law. Out in the market, all our lives are on sale, and the balls are drifting further apart. Recovery cannot fail. I kind of think of the, what is it, the scales of justice, or the the scales, the picture of justice, blind, and then the scales. I'm kind of getting an idea of that a little bit. Got the things you need, and they're all in place. Got the big shot barrister to keep my case. Got my baby thrown up on chocolate milk. The black cat judge reaches for his silk, like the black cat is reaching for his finery, his rich cloak, while babies are throwing up on chocolate milk. There's some more stuff there. There's some more stuff. We lost the line between the good and bad. Used to draw the line across the writing pad, the line of conscious that we never had. We were never conscious of these irregularities, these issues within the system, etc., due to being blind. Justice is being blind. I don't know. I'm starting to lose it, but you kind of know what I mean a little bit. Okay. So I also found an article because it's about the release of this particular track here. It says, according to the press release, man, I want to get on that press release. The track was written and produced by Peter Gabriel and features contributions from Eno as well as backing vocals from his daughter, Melanie Gabriel. I had this idea for the Court Will Rise chorus, so it became a free-form impressionistic lyric that connected to justice. But there's a sense of urgency there, said Peter Gabriel. A lot of life is struggle between order and chaos. In some senses, the justice or legal system is something that we impose to try and bring some element of order to the chaos. That's often abused, it's often unfair and discriminatory, but at the same time, it's probably an essential part of a civilized society. But we do need to think sometimes about how that is actually realized and employed. And I mean, those are very, very true words, I would say. Anyways, great track. Can't wait for the next release. Looking forward to it. Let me know what you guys thought of it, though. You can let me know, of course, in the comments down below, and I hope that you do. You can also follow me on Twitter. You can support the channel and what I do on Patreon. But otherwise, before you leave, just press the like button, if you don't mind. Helps me a great deal. Come on back tomorrow, and hopefully I'll see you all then. Bye, guys.